Hey everybody, August 9th out here in the middle garden is what I call this one. This is a garden that has about 100 Determinate tomatoes in them. Got a few cherries mixed in. These are red deuces, all of them. And we're spraying. And what I'm spraying with is a product called BT. And BT has a fancy name for it that I don't know what it is. What it is for is to kill caterpillars. So that's what we're doing. This is an organic spray. It's ornery rated, and it's pretty cool. So what this does, when a caterpillar crawls along and decides to take a bite out of one of these plants after it's been sprayed, it will die. That includes tomato hornworms, those nasty things that get on top of your plants and lay little poop stools that looks like a Christmas ornament. That's a tomato hornworm, and it's a particularly nasty thing, and you don't want them around. And we have other things crawling around on our plants. You can see there's a lot of big tomatoes on here. We've got these things on top. Not particularly, I think that may be grasshoppers. And here's another. It doesn't really harm the fruit, but it keeps me from selling them with a conscience anyway, for $4 a tomato, which I certainly like doing. But I'll still get $3 a tomato as seconds. And we'll have some of those at the co-op. And you can see there's some down there about to get ripe. We pick these things at first blush, which means when they start to turn, we're in picking them because there's too many critters out here to fight. See that one over there, right where my wand's pointing? That will be picked in the morning, first blush. Doesn't affect the fruit in any way. People will say, oh no, it's got to ripen on the vine. Well, it can. But your tomatoes won't look as good, and the taste will be the same, trust me. Everybody that's been eating all my tomatoes all season long must like them, because they come back and wipe me out in about 2 or 3 hours after I put them out. So, anywho, this is what you do. This is an ornery rated product. Doesn't mean you can just spray yourself with it, because it still has some chemicals in it, but this is a strain of bacteria that somehow works to enable you to spray your plants with these, and it's amazing what it does. But these dadgum hornworms or army worms or whatever you call it, they will just get after it. Here's an example. See that right there? That is a wormhole. That tomato's worthless. Unless you want to pop the hole out. Still tastes good, but I can't sell them for anything. And a lot of big tomatoes out here, a bunch. And we'll probably pick about 25 pounds out of this garden in the morning. You can see all over here. This is a determinate tomato. They don't grow way up on the stalks like my others do. These come out, produce like crazy, and then flame out. They will not give you fruit all year long. So that's why I had the tunnel, which is over yonder, and we hit it really hard. Now it's catching up. We'll have more fruit on that one. But this one will pretty much be probably about 3 weeks, maybe a month at the most. It'll still put a few on at the tops, but for all practical purposes, production's done. Now, over yonder, different story. That is 350 tomatoes like this that should produce like this or better. And they will be ready to go in about 3 weeks to 4 weeks and should last all the way through the end of October. So I'm going to have a lot of tomatoes to come and eat. So don't worry, it's not over. We've got a lot of production going on, and as long as I get these damn worms, we got a chance. So y'all have a good evening. Take care, get those shots. Let's knock this COVID back. Okay, take care.